What's going on, everyone? We got some really good news with Baby Doge, but we also have another proposal. We got to talk about this. It's going to be really good. We're trying to get rid of this 0% tax. So that's pretty much what this is going to be about. Anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Let's get straight into it. So, first of all, right now we're at 8Z19, pretty much 8Z2, if you want to say that. Pretty good right now. We're doing a little bit of a pullback. We're at 2.9% down in the last 24 hours. So we had a little pullback. I mentioned there was going to be a pullback. We went all the way up to 8Z2129. So, it's good that we had a pullback. Let's see how far we pull back. The whole overall market is having a pullback right now. So, not too bad. I'm not too worried about this pullback that we're having right now in the market. It's expected. It looks like we are starting to ramp up again inside of Bitcoin, which means Baby Doge will soon start to ramp up again as well. As you can see, Bitcoin went from 61.6K all the way back up to 62.8K. So yeah, we're almost back up to where we were at before. So, right now the movement in the market is really fast. Same thing going on with Baby Doge. Baby Doge has its little pullback, but Baby Doge is probably about to start rising up again as well. So all of that is good. We're going to go over the technical analysis a little bit. But first, I want to talk about the proposal, because remember, we have this proposal that they're talking about. They said, would you like a snapshot DAO proposal for 0% fees on BNB chain? Everybody says yes. 90.8% people say yes. The people that said no, 9.2%. And this is 10,138 votes. So this is a lot of votes. So the final results are already in, and everyone says yes. And then they try to come back around and say, start with lowering the fees by 50%. And everybody says no. Well, 66.3% people say no. Only 33.7% say yes, try this first. So if you have not voted, there's 12 hours left. More people voted for this one, but there's 12 hours left, guys. If you have not voted yet, go over here and click no, because it says start with lowering the fees first by 50%. No, we want this done now. There's no going down by 50%. We want to go to 0% now. So we can't just let them, put this up here and then let other people say, yes, let's do 50%. Like, what is that? Like 5%? Like, really? No, we want 0%, because look, if it's at 5%, you got to think about how much money you're still losing. Like, you're still losing a bunch of money. Like, let's just say 5% of $1,000, you're still losing $50 per $1,000 purchase that you're doing. And it starts to get even more when you start to spend more money. If you're doing $10,000, you're losing $500. We don't want to lose any money. We want to have 0% taxes. But shout out to the Baby Doge developers for putting this proposal out, because this is what we've been talking about, and they finally did this. But we can't just let them do a 50% lowering for the fees. We need to go down to 0%. So if you have not voted yet, go here where it says start with lowering the fees by 50% and click no, because we don't want to start by lowering the fees by 50%. I think a lot of people might not have understood what this was saying, and they might have clicked yes on accident. But we need to go to no, because why 50%? Like, why do we need a 5% tax? Like, because what we call double taxation in America, we call that criminal. Because when you already pay taxes on your money, if the government taxes you again on it, then that's pretty much criminal. So we're already getting taxed on our money from the government, and we're getting taxes from our states. And some people, certain places have county taxes and city taxes. So we're getting taxed by so many different areas in life. We don't need to be taxed on Baby Doge. Okay, we need a 0% tax. That's what it needs to be. And almost everyone says it too. Like, if you go over here, this person Claudio, shout out to him. He says right here, no, please just remove them completely. That's facts. We need to remove this completely. A lot of people are talking about this. And, shout out to everybody out here. Shout out to Claudio. I'm going to go ahead and give you a follow, because you're on top with this at 61 likes so far. So we really need to just remove these completely, because it's a tax that we don't need, right? It's an unnecessary tax. This person here says, we are very pleased with Baby Doge team. My opinion is no tax. So everybody's saying no tax. This person only 0%. It is only appropriate to drop it to 0% at one time. Dividends no longer feel like anything. And that's true. Like, we're not getting anything. I did the math, and the rewards that you get from holding Baby Doge, you will only see those in about 20 years. Like 20 to 30 years, you will see those 10%. All right, yeah, you'll see the little like gains, but you got to think about it. You're losing 10% up front. All right. Since you're losing 10% up front, it's going to take you about 10 years to get that 10% back in rewards. So you see how it doesn't really make sense. There's no need for a tax. If we drop it down to 5%, well, then it's going to take you 5 years to earn the baby doge back in rewards. So there's really no need to have a tax. The tax is just, it's a criminal tax. We don't need no taxes. All right. But shout out to them for making this proposal. Everybody, if you have not voted yet, go over here and vote no. We do not need no 50. We do not need no 5% tax. Okay. Like, we don't need 10%. We don't need 5%. We need 0%. But it looks like the no's are winning and that they're going to win. So as long as everyone keeps going over here and pushing no, then that's going to be the best bet. I already voted no. So if you haven't voted no yet, you definitely want to do that. But you definitely want to do that because we need 0% taxes. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about some pricing here for Baby Doge because, we already talked about our tax situation here. So as for the prices, like I said, Bitcoin is starting to rise again after its little pullback. It was a tiny, tiny pullback. Now, Baby Doge had a tiny pullback as well, 2.9%, just kind of waiting right now. So right now, what I foresee with Baby Doge is going back up. Like, it doesn't seem like it's going to keep going down. It seems like we're going to keep going up. So from here, 8Z2300. So that's what we're looking at. If we do pull back to this Fibonacci, okay, I'm telling everyone this right now. If we pull back to the 8Z1250 Fibonacci, remember, I'm not a financial advisor and none of this is financial advice. But me personally, I will be buying. I will be buying if we pull back to 8Z1250. Obviously, I don't have enough to move the market. Like, I'm buying like $100, right? I'm not buying much. But me personally, if it goes down to 8Z1250, I'm hopping in with some money because Baby Doge is gonna take off. Like, it looks like we're gonna be losing these taxes. Once we get rid of these taxes, it's gonna be up from there. Like, you're gonna see Baby Doge hit like you'll probably will see Baby Doge hit like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu prices. Like, our fan base and our holding is just as big as Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. Like, let that sink in. Our fan base and holding is just as big. It's just that since we have these 10% taxes, whales don't want to buy in on Baby Doge. Like, people with a lot of money don't want to buy in on Baby Doge. So all of the low amount, like the low value, not low value, but the low spending value people are all in on Baby Doge. But like the big whales, they're not in on Baby Doge because they don't want to pay those taxes. So when we get rid of those taxes, you're going to see Baby Doge just take off. And that's what I'm betting on. That's what I'm watching for. So whenever we pull down a little bit more, I'm going to be hopping back in on Baby Doge with some bands if we even pull back, because we might not even go all the way back down to 8Z1250. I'm saying if. That's a big if too, because as you can see, the momentum wave band is actually increasing and going up. So by the time Baby Doge pulls back a little bit more, even if it even does, the momentum wave band is probably going to be somewhere around here, like the bottom half. So it may not even get anywhere below 8Z16. So we might not even see Baby Doge ever get back down to 8Z1250. So that you can take that for what you want. Me personally, I would love to see it at 8Z1250. I would love to see Baby Doge hit 8Z1250 because if it does, I'm buying more. But if it doesn't, I'll still buy even if it continues to go up. So it just depends, just depends on the scenario. If we go down, then that's a good buying opportunity. If it goes up, then you missed that buying opportunity and you don't want to miss the next one. But yeah, we're doing decent. $291 million in market cap. Fairly decent. So, I'm not complaining. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know what you guys think about that proposal. Like, you really want 5%? Like, nah, we want to see 0%. We want to see 0% taxes. Let me know what you guys think about that. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. Hit the like button and subscribe. All that good stuff. If you want these automated trading indicators here, check out the link in the description for Chart Prime. And if you want to buy Baby Doge temporarily with zero tax, then you can do it on a centralized exchange. I have a link in the description for MEXC Global. You can actually get Baby Doge on that exchange with zero fees, like zero trading fees and zero Baby Doge tax fees. So if you want to check that out, you can check that out. Link in the description. And as always, I'll be back with another video.